it's Mixcaru, and welcome back to Stay Tuned for Danger. I think we just finished talking to the guy, whoever's in charge of the studio, about the bomb. Maddie has left us a note that says George called you earlier today. I think we're just going to call everyone on the phone and see if they're willing to talk to us now. Alright. Bess Marvin. Did we ever talk to her before? If we did, then I'm going to cut this out.
Hi, you've reached Bess Marvin. I can't come to the phone right now, but please leave a message and I'll get back to you as soon as I can.
Alright, what about George? So let's call George since she said we should do that anyway. Usually Bess and George are on the same number. It's kind of annoying that they're not in this game.
Thane residence!
Hi, George. It's Nancy.
Nancy, how are you? Are you still in Florida? Did you ever solve that case you were working on?
She's talking about Secrets Can Kill, so the answer to that question is yes.
I'm in New York right now on another case. Get this. Rick Arlen from Light of Our Love is getting these scary death threats.
You're kidding! Don't tell Bess that. She'll want to fly out there and save him. She absolutely adores Rick Arlen. So, have you met any of those other daytime superstars?
Well, I have met Maddie Jensen. In fact, I'm staying with her. She's a friend of Aunt Eloise.
Really? I like Maddie Jensen. Is she as nice in real life as she is on screen? I always heard soap stars can be a bit temperamental.
Nancy doesn't usually care what's up with George. Sure, let's ask that. What is George doing?
She's nice, but I never get to see her because she's so busy. So, what's new with you these days?
I'm starting to train for the annual River Heights Marathon next month. But tell me more about your new case. What have you found out so far?
Alright, Klieg-Light? I don't even know what that is. Sure.
Rick was almost killed by a falling Klieg-Light.
Oh my gosh! Is he all right? Was it an accident?
It appears to be an accident. I mean, I don't think it's an accident, but sure.
He's okay, but it barely missed him.
Have you searched the area? Maybe the light was sabotaged to fall.
Maybe.
I'm officially an extra on the set, but there's not much to do.
Not much to do? I bet it'd take you weeks to discover all the nooks and crannies in that studio. Who knows? Maybe you'll stumble upon some hidden passageways. TV studios are always full of them.
It's a very weird thing to say, but what it basically means is that Nancy hasn't found everything in the studio. So it's weird for George to say it, but it's important for the game to tell us that that's going to be a thing. Probably. I don't know.
Talk to you later.
Good luck and be careful.
Alright, and I don't want to talk to Ned. He's boring. Okay. So, is Maddie around? No, of course she's not. Like Nancy said, she's always busy. I didn't mean to go forward. So playing this really old game, Secrets Can Kill obviously had been remastered, so it wasn't much of a problem, but playing this really old game has made me remember how it's, you know, how the game mechanics have improved over the years. So I'm going to actually change it tonight and see if maybe if I can call Bess then, see if she has anything to say. And so, yeah, that's still the same. George texted you.
This is Bess.
Hi, Bess.
Hey,
It's
Bess actually
Nancy.
answered.
Nancy, tell me everything. Did you get Rick's autograph for me? He's so gorgeous. It must be so exciting to be on the set with all those stars. George filled me in on everything that's happened, so tell me who the suspects are. I can't believe someone would do this to Rick.
It's true, I suspect Rick.
You know, it just might be Rick who's behind these threats.
No way, Nancy. Why would he send death threats to himself? Get real.
I don't really understand what she means by cover-up, so I'm going to say it's publicity
It
stuff.
could be a publicity stunt.
I know Rick has a reputation for being a practical joker, but I'd think he'd get enough publicity by just being cute. So, who are the other suspects?
Let's see. There's this odd woman who's the prop master.
That must be Millie Strathhorn. Did you know she owns the entire network and it's worth millions? She's a total cat lover. I heard she treats her cats like royalty. So, who are the other suspects?
Maddie is really nice, but I can't rule her out.
Oh my gosh, wouldn't it be weird if Maddie was behind it all? What if Maddie really had a secret motive to get rid of Rick? Like Marlena on Crimson Cove last year.
Well, I would like to tell Bess that real life isn't a soap opera, but since the main point against Maddie is that she used to date Rick and there's a weird, like, love thing going on between them, or, you know, not, as the case may be, depending on how it works out, that's kind of soap opera-y, so I'm gonna just say evasiveness.
She seems evasive at times.
Maybe it's just that New York attitude. It really wouldn't make much sense, though, for Maddie to scare Rick off. I mean, without him, where would she be? What good is Serena Livingston without Rory Danner, you know? So, who are the other suspects?
Alright.
The producer doesn't exactly like Rick, but I've yet to meet him in person.
Who's the producer now? Is it William Pappas? Worldwide just hired him like 6 months ago to improve their ratings. Crimson Cove is really beating Light of Our Love.
There's a lot of suspects in this case, I hadn't realized. And I feel like a lot of them aren't very, like, prominent in the story. Like, we've talked to Lillian about twice.
There's the director, Lillian Weiss, who's not a very happy camper.
Oh yeah, Chatter Magazine had a whole spread on their breakup at some elegant restaurant. She dumped a whole pitcher of water on Rick's head.
Ooh, gossip.
Lillian and Rick dated?
I think they started dating once he got onto the show. They'd always show up at these Hollywood premieres together. Okay, I'll be off in a minute. Nancy, I gotta go soon. So who else have you met?
My agent, Dwayne Powers, is pretty cool, but let's just say he's not one of Rick's #1 fans.
Never heard of him. It's so funny to hear you say my agent. So how did you hook up with him?
It seems weird that Bess wouldn't have heard of him. Like, all of these other people she suddenly has gossip about, you know, she knows everything about this show, but Dwayne said that he was the person who'd given them both Maddie and Rick, and yet Bess doesn't know who he is? That seems really weird. Anyway, oh, hey, Nancy actually says that. Sure, I'll say that.
Really? I thought you would have heard of him.
I'm not that much of a fan, but I know about most of the major agencies soap operas use, and I've never heard of any Dwayne Powers. Okay, Mom, I'll be right down. Nancy, I gotta go. Give me a call later if you need some help, okay? Bye.
See, that is very weird, because Bess, she did seem to think that she would have known him if it had been a major company or, you know, agency, and she didn't. So that's weird. I don't think we can't go to the studio at night yet because we don't have the pass, the key code for the back door. So I'm gonna turn it to day again. And there's two things. I want to check this again. No? Okay. So, as I was looking for a reason that you had to cut those wires in that specific order online, because there was absolutely no reason, I literally did it by guessing and checking. So I was looking it up, and as I did see a couple things
Taxi!
that I forgot
Where can I take you today, miss?
1999 Broadway, please.
that I missed when originally looking through the
Can I help you?
studio.
Hello, here's my pass.
Hello, Ms. Drew. Thank you. You may proceed.
So I'm gonna go do that. Pick up the one
I
thing I
need
missed.
something to make
Yes,
this work.
Nancy. Oh,
I need something
yes,
to make this
I have
work.
it. Oh, okay. That is one of the game mechanics I really don't like. I don't think that ever happens in later games. Oh, okay, so yeah, it's right here. I completely missed this the first time. But why am I looking at it? Nancy. Nancy! See, I didn't bother looking to see what it actually was that I had missed. I just said, you know, I saw on the walkthrough, go over to the crate and see what's on top of it. But it doesn't look like there's actually anything important on top of it. But anyway, maybe now the game will recognize that I have actually looked through this entire place. What else do I have? Glasses, oil can, keys, video, cassette tape. Is there a cassette player I can play that in anywhere? I don't know. Let's go talk to other people about the bomb. I wonder if I can talk to Lillian about it. That'd be interesting. Or the prop master. Let's go to the prop master.
It's open!
Make our way all the way around the building.
Why, hello!
Hello.
I hear you've become quite the celebrity, saving Rory Dunner from those diabolical traps set by that cold-blooded scoundrel Yuri.
Yep.
Thank goodness you had my wire cutters, else you would have been blown all the way to Bakersfield.
So, funny story. I probably should have mentioned this at the time, but actually I was replaying when I got to the bomb. I was actually replaying it because I had initially gotten there without the wire cutters, and you literally can't win the game. Like, even going back to second chance, I had to go back to a previous save file in order to actually be able to do that, pick up the pliers and go back for it, because the first time I had left them behind. And I think that is an actually pretty terrible game mechanic for two reasons. Because, first of all, if you don't have the pliers, once you're in the room, you die, no matter what. And maybe it's more realistic that way, but still. Anyway, and also, if you don't pick up the pliers the first time you're in the prop room, I haven't yet had a chance to get back in. So, two things, they should have set it up two ways. You shouldn't have been able to leave the prop room without it, or you should have been able to get back into the prop room later on, and then you shouldn't have been able to enter Rory's room without it. Like, the door shouldn't have been left ajar like that. So, realism, 10 out of 10, but annoying gameplay, they should not have set it up like that. Anyway, that was a tangent. So, yes, thanks goodness you had my wire cutters. Do you want them back? Because I kind of stole them from you. Anyway, she's talking about Rory and Yuri, because remember, she lives in the soap opera world. Oh, maybe that was also from the previous save that I actually talked to her about. Okay, so maybe you wouldn't remember that. Maybe it wasn't in the other thing. So how about she say, what are you talking about?
Don't you mean Rick Arlen? And who is Yuri?
No, I mean Rory Danner, young lady. Yuri is Rory's evil twin. He's always trying to bump off Rory. With his brother out of the way, Yuri thinks he'll have a clear shot at Serena. I've been trying to help him ever since Rory showed up in Jackson's Wharf. That Rory Danner needs to be taught a lesson.
You're trying to help Yuri. Why? It must be wonderful to work with Rick Arlen right after she said she's trying to help his character's evil brother kill him.
It must be wonderful to work with Rick Arlen. Is he really that exciting in real life as he is on stage?
Who? Rick Arlen? I never heard of him. You don't mean Rory Danner, do you, dear? He is a no-good, good-for-nothing, do-nothing, if you ask me. Oh, he's been a troublemaker ever since he's got here. What that man needs is a good swift kick and a you-know-what, causing poor Serena all that grief with his scampering around.
I should get back to the set. Goodbye.
Come back soon.
Alright, so she doesn't like Rory, and she also thinks Rory is real. So that is not a point in her favor. Let's talk to Lillian now. What do you have to say about the bomb?
Well, well, well. I see our local hero has shown up for work. Not only can she waste everyone's time with prying questions, but she can find the time to save Rick from being blown to smithereens.
I mean, I think I've talked to you twice. I haven't wasted too much of your time, actually.
Can I ask your advice on something? Rick's really been flirty with me. Should I take him seriously?
I think Rick's completely out of your league, but he'll flirt with any skirt.
Oh, I'm gonna be nice to Lillian, because that sounds like a rude thing to say.
You dated him, right? It must have been exciting to date a star.
If you think Rick Arlen is anything like Rory Danner, you're in for a very unpleasant surprise. The guy is slime! He'll walk all over you like he walked over Maddie and me. Listen, if he bothers you anymore, let me know and I'll have a word with him.
I will. How did he walk over Maddie? Ooh, good point.
How did he walk over Maddie?
Oh, come on. Everyone knows how Rick dumped Maddie. Rick gave her some bogus story about needing his space to concentrate on his career. Yeah, he had to concentrate on ditching Maddie to date me. You know, I don't think Maddie ever got over it, to tell you the truth.
Well, I'll let you get back to your business.
You do that.
We are learning all sorts of interesting things in this adventure. What about Maddie? What does she have to say?
It's open. Nancy, I'm so glad that you're okay. Everyone's been talking about that bomb scare. Rick's still shrugging it off, but I can tell he's upset about it.
Let's not talk about the bomb whatsoever. Let's just ask you a question about local gossip.
Did Lillian and Rick date after you both broke up?
Yeah, Rick had been after Lillian for a while, pretty much to meet her film friends from out west. I warned her about Rick, but she didn't listen. Now she bears a grudge against me.
You warned her? Your story is getting weird, because you said you were still in love with him, you said the breakup was, well, you didn't say that, but your letters seem to say that. You said that your breakup was mutual, you warned him about him, that I don't understand. Anyway, yes, there we go.
Rick's pretty good at loving and leaving them. What a loser.
Rick's not like that.
Uh-huh.
At least he wasn't with me. Everyone has this idea that he dumped me, but it wasn't at all like that. He had a lot of trouble dealing with the pressures of his career and a relationship at the same time. We saw it happening and agreed to split up. Rick's a wonderful guy. I have no regrets.
Then what did you warn Lillian about? Like, you said you warned her, and then you said this, and I'm very confused, and now I'm leaving. Bye, Maddie.
Well, I'll see you later, Maddie.
Yeah, I should get back to learning my lines for tomorrow. Good luck.
I don't remember any later Nancy Drew games having so much relationship drama in them,
Entrez-vous?
but I could be wrong.
My hero, Nancy Drew. You know, according to ancient tradition, if someone saves your life, you should serve them for the rest of your life. So, what can I do for you, young lady? Your wish is my command.
All right, talk to me.
Yeah, right. Well, you can tell me if you've noticed any suspicious characters around your dressing room lately.
Yes, I have. They're named Agent Harris, Officer Josowitz, and Detective Bonnet.
Rick,
It appears I've been quite a celebrity with the local authorities. Hey, I hear Detective Beach is looking for a new star. Do you think I should do some research with my new friends to land the part?
all right, let's just go down the list.
What is the story with the prop master?
Old Millie Strathorn, heir to the worldwide broadcasting fortune. She's great, except for the fact that she's never liked me. She thinks I'm too big for my britches, and that I wouldn't know a good thing if it came up to me and stuck its finger in my nose.
I see.
Can I ask your advice? Dwayne Powers is my agent. He's pretty good, isn't he?
Dwayne's a loser, babe. Don't tell me he's representing you.
Is that so bad? He represents Maddie.
Yeah, and that's a problem. Maddie hangs on to Dwayne like my Aunt Mimi hangs on to cats and old newspapers.
Okay, but you didn't actually tell me anything about him. You just kind of said you didn't like him, so,
So tell me, Rick, who haven't you dated on Light of Our Love? Oh, you've got quite a reputation on this set.
Whatever anyone's saying, I can guarantee that it's all wrong. I swear. I'm just misunderstood, that's all.
You can ask about Lillian, you can ask about Maddie, you can also, or Maddie, you can also ask about Millie. I want to. Like, I mean, I know the other two are true. It's obvious. How about Millie? Sure.
So, you've never dated Millie?
Nah, Millie hates me. Did I tell you she's been trying to write me out of the show ever since I got on board? I don't know why. Luckily, owning the company doesn't mean you can work as scriptwriter.
Alright, I guess we have to ask about the other ones as well.
So, you've never dated Maddie?
Oh, come on. Everyone knows about Maddie and me. The perfect match made in soap opera land. It was too weird dating her and playing the role on stage. I just had to figure out what was real and what was just an act, you know? I sometimes think if I can only get out of being Rory Danner, maybe she can get out of being Serena Livingston.
I see.
What about Lillian?
Lillian's a nobody. She was always after me, and things were breaking up between Maddie and me. It was just a rebound romance. I know, I've got this bad reputation as being some kind of Casanova, but everyone's got a second chance, you know? I just wish sometimes I could go back in time, just wake up and find it was just a dream and start all over. I wouldn't be known as Rick the Slick then.
I see.
Listen, I gotta go, Rick. Be careful, okay?
Stay beautiful.
Right. Okay, so we've talked to everyone here. Looked at that thing in this area that I was expecting was going to be more useful, and it was, but it wasn't, so I'm going to go back to... Ooh, how about talk about
Taxi!
Dwayne?
Yeah, what's the address?
Talk to Dwayne.
318 West 10th Street, please.
You got it.
So no one really likes each other around here. It's weird. I mean, I suppose it's not weird, but it's strange, and it's concerning that none of the people who work together actually like each other. That's not good. Dwayne, you're not going to talk to me. Everyone else had so much to say about on the subject of the bomb. Oh well.
Hey, taxi!
Where to, lady?
7226 Lexington Avenue, please.
On my way.
It's locked.
Oh yeah. So no one had anything useful, and by useful I mean progressing the plot to say. So I'm gonna check these again just because sometimes if there's nothing else to do there might be things written, and then I'm gonna switch it to night and check them again just so that time has passed. I'm hoping that they'll be different now, but maybe not. Oh, come on. No, it's still George. Something else that I happened upon while looking for the reason for the wires was that I'm supposed to get, I think it's on a note, I'm supposed to get the password for the back door. But apparently not. Okay. So I'm going to talk to Ned then, because that's the only person I haven't called yet, so maybe that's a requirement before the game can proceed. Which is really annoying. I wish you didn't have to do that. If this is what's wrong. Otherwise, I don't know what I'm supposed to do next.
Hello?
Hi, it's me.
Hi. How's it going?
Well, I'm getting along so far.
Okay, I'll let you get back to your
what?
sleuthing. Be careful. I love you.
Okay, well, I didn't expect that to be a goodbye. I'm going to try turning it back to daytime and see if the fact that I called Ned made it progress the story. I hope not. Nope, didn't. Okay, well, I hoped not in the... That would be a...
Taxi!
Where can I take you today, miss?
1999 Broadway, please.
That would be a weird reason to progress the story,
Can I help you?
but...
Hello, here's my pass.
Hello, Ms. Drew. Thank you. You may proceed.
Otherwise, yeah, I don't know what to do next. Can I...
It's you again. What do you want?
Oh, I'm sorry for bothering you. I'll leave right away.
You do that.
Okay, nothing from Lillian. I'm assuming nothing from the Plot Master.
Hello, young lady.
I should get back to the set. Goodbye.
Come back soon.
I have this tape. Is there anywhere I can play it? I don't even know what it is. I don't even remember where I got it.
I need something to make this work.
There's no reason that that line should have been said while I was holding the thing sheet. Ooh. Okay. Has this been here the whole time? It must have been. It must have been what I was supposed to be looking at when I zoomed in on the tea set, but I was always so concerned about looking at the tea set that I didn't see this. Okay. That's promising, because it seems more, sabotage, just because there are broken pieces there on the ground, I guess? I don't know. I'm gonna go back up to the top and look at that. No, not here. Look at
The wheel is stuck.
I think there was a piece of, like, I don't remember what it was, plaid fabric or something up there. Alright. I mean, there's nothing really about this spot except for that there's the piece of plaid fabric there. See, I was hoping she would look at a spot like, oh, it's clear that there's a gap there. And I mean, it kind of does look like there's a gap there from this angle, but you can't really tell that. Okay. So, now what I'm going to do is mess around with this thing. Because there's only so many options, so I'm just going to do them all. Be back in a second. Okay, so I think what the goal here, and I probably could have done this from the beginning, it might not actually work, but I think what the goal here is to get them all to either side, because when this isn't in the second position, the second one won't move, and when it's not in the third position, the third one won't move. So I'm going to, now that I've got the third one all the way over and I can actually do this, I'm going to see if that's what I was supposed to do. No? What? Alright, let's try this again. Just because it kind of did weird things, so maybe it wasn't... Why did it do that? Maybe Ned will have some idea of how to get the password there. I don't suppose it's a new note? Nope. Alright. Ned, help me. You're boring, but if you help me out of this, then I will stop saying you're boring.
Hello?
Hi, it's me.
Hi.
Alright.
How's it going?
What do you think I should look for on that death threat tape?
Death threat
Probably
tape?
something the police couldn't hear. Maybe there's a way you could change the speed of that voice or something. You might recognize it then.
Locked area, studio at night, keypad. Alright, I'm gonna try this
I found
one.
a side entrance to the studio, but there's a keypad lock on it.
Nancy, I know you can get that combination, but no one will give it to you without a good reason. So, what else can I help you out with?
I think that's it for now. I miss you.
I miss you too. Goodbye.
Okay, so apparently it is definitely the tape we're supposed to be doing things with, but you know what I think it is? I was originally thinking, does Maddie have a tape recorder? But no, you know what it is? I'm pretty sure we have to get into the booth up at the top in order to do that. So I don't know what to do. So I really don't like being stuck on this, so I am actually just gonna go look it up. I know that's kind of a cop-out, but I don't know where to find it, and I have no idea what to do next, so... Alright, I have not found out what was supposed to be on the crate, because first, before I got there...
Hey, taxi!
Where to, lady?
7226 Lexington Avenue, please.
On my way.
Before I got to that point, I found out that I was looking in the wrong place. So I kept looking at this pad. Apparently, there's a new letter over here. Oh, I hate this so much. I have no reason to look at the random papers on this desk over and over again. Okay. Due to the recent events concerning safety on the set, okay, we will begin implementing additional security measures. Do not just leave a security letter on the table, Maddie. Even after I closed the set to visitors, I have found friends and family of various staff members wandering around the backstage. Surprisingly, they all knew the talent entrance code, but I don't remember ever signing them on with the studio. The side entry code has now been changed to 3689. Keep this number confidential. If I find out that anyone has given this code to non-authorized personnel, I'll dock your pay. Yay! Okay, so Maddie clearly did not know what that meant, but anyway, you know, not keeping this letter in full view. But on the other hand, I walked past it like 20 times, so apparently that's okay. 3689. 3689, 3689. Going there in the day is not any good, so let's go there at night.
Taxi!
Where can I take you today, miss?
1999 Broadway, please.
Alright, 3689. 3689. Perfect. Alright, beautiful. But I am actually going to end the part here, so we now have access to the studio, can go explore that at night next time. So thank you for watching, and I will see you then. Bye!